What is up, PELWELL family, and welcome to PELWELL Power. You are going to need a set of dumbbells today, so whenever you're ready, meet me right here on the mat and let's go. All right, welcome, PELWELL family. Let's go ahead and get ready for our workout today. You are going to need a set of weights. You might want a couple different weights. You might want something moderate, heavy for like presses and Renegade rows, and then you might want something lighter for some windmill work. So whenever you're ready, come to the back of the mat. We're going to warm up with some good morning. So it's basically like a deadlift, but the fingertips are going to be behind the ears, hinge from the hips, drive the tailbone back, come until your back is about parallel with the ceiling, and then you're going to drive through the feet to come back up to parallel. So make sure when you drive back up, you're not squeezing the glutes together. You are squeezing the glutes together. You're not pushing the hips forward. So at the top, we still want to be in this vertical plank. So drive the tailbone back, and then come right back up into that vertical plank. So as you do this too, make sure the elbows are pulling back. If you can start to see them in your peripheral vision, especially at the bottom, you're probably starting to round the spine and pull forward. So the point of having the hands behind the ears is to make sure we've got really good form in these good mornings. We can keep driving that tailbone back and keeping your spine really long, controlled, and neutral. This should also feel like a nice little stretch through the hamstrings. So you should feel your backside really starting to open up. Just a couple more here. And then slowly release. Go ahead and grab one of your moderate weights. We're going to bring it right to the center of the chest. Feet are turned out nice and wide, and we've got goblet sumo squat. So make sure that weight is directly against the body so it's not out in front of you, it's not pulling you forward. And you're dropping your tailbone straight down to the floor instead of driving it back. So it's very different than the deadlift. Inhale as you lower down, exhale as you drive through the feet and back up. You got it. So drive through the feet as you come back up. Keep your chest nice and tall. We're going to keep this weight and we're going to go right into some halos. All right, so you're going to hold on to the weight, one head in each hand. If you have a bun or a high pony, it might get in the way. But you want to start right under the chin. You're going to keep it super close to the head as you halo around and back to start. So keep your core nice and strong. Ground through the feet. Make sure the elbows aren't flaring out wide when you bring it overhead. So you should really feel this in the core as it rotates around, but also triceps and shoulders. Just make sure those elbows aren't flaring out wide. Last one, go ahead and switch directions. Make sure this weight is moderately heavy so we can really feel it. So as you go around in the windmill, you should feel your obliques expand and contract. You have this little tiny abdominal movement, so it's lots of core too. One more on this side. And release. Go ahead and grab your other weight and set it off to the opposite side on the other side of the feet. We have a quick skill. We're going to learn dumbbell swings, but we're going to go back into those good mornings. So fingertips behind the ears, push the hips back, and then come back up into that vertical plank. So make sure at the bottom you don't feel your rib cage start to expand. Pull the rib cage up and back towards the spine without rounding. So a dumbbell swing is the exact same, except we're going to have some weights and we're going to pick up the intensity by going faster. But the way the chest lifts and lowers is the same. So we want to make sure we're not bending the knees and dropping the chest. It's not a squat. We want to treat it just like we do our deadlifts and our good mornings. Your dumbbell swings come from your posterior chain. They come from the hamstrings and the tush. So we're going to do 6 rounds of 10 reps to get familiar with these dumbbell swings. Just a couple more good mornings here. 3. Keep the elbows up nice and high. Make sure you don't see them in your peripheral vision at the bottom. Last one. All right, grab those weights. Keep going with those good mornings as you add the swing. So you'll see it's the exact same Tailbone drives back. 10 reps here. 8, 9, 10. Set the weights down, quick shake out. So your swing should have felt the exact same as your good mornings. If you started to feel it in the lower back, you felt it more in the quads, really focus on having that good morning form. Grab your weights again. 10 reps, good morning form. Let's go 10. Make sure you're feeling it in the back of your legs. You got it. 3, 2, set those weights down. Quick breather, not long, we're not here for long. So make sure you're still feeling it exactly where you should, just like those good mornings. Grab your weights, and we go for 10. Here we go, 6. Make sure you're still focusing on doing it just like you did your good mornings. And set it down once you hit 10. 3 more rounds, just like that. Just enough time to shake it out, get a little out of sync so we can get right back into that form. I want you to be able to practice getting into those swings with good form, coming out of other exercises. Once you hit 10, go ahead and set it down. So we're on round 4. So I want you to notice if you're feeling it in your lower back mostly, maybe drop the weights, go back, practice your good mornings. Grab those weights, 2 more rounds. You should feel this in your tush and in your hamstrings. And then obviously the heart rate's getting up. We have 2 weights, moderately heavy. I'm using my 17.5s. So make sure you're not going super light either, because swings are a big muscle group. They should not feel like a front raise. We can go heavy. All right, last set, here we go, 10 reps. You got it, come on. Hinge from the hips. Stay with it. 3 more, come on. Last one, and release. Quick shake out. All right, we're going into our first circuit. That was just your warm up. So, first circuit, 3 rounds, 45 seconds of work, 3 moves. We have bent over rows. We're gonna go into cleans and push presses. So I want you to pick a set of dumbbells to use for all 3. The rows are gonna be the hardest because they're strict, but the next 2 have momentum, so don't be afraid to go heavy. I'm gonna stay with my 17.5s. 45 seconds, 3, 2, let's go. All right, we're building off that good morning. Your setup is the same as the good mornings. You're hinging from the hips, so you're driving the tailbone back. Your chest is working towards parallel with the floor, but you don't have to be at a 90 in the hips. In the row, the weights come under the chest. They shouldn't be next to the body. You pull the elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, so those weights go to your back hip pocket. We shouldn't be rowing up here to the chest where the forearms become parallel with the floor. We're rowing back. We have 8 seconds. We're gonna go right into those cleans. So just like you come out of that dumbbell swing, come out of the swing, clean the weight up. So a clean is like the bottom part of that dumbbell swing. So it's just like the startup for the good morning. Then you kind of go into a swing, but you pop the weight up and rack it. 45 seconds. Come on. It's like a little prayer down on my knees. You got it, come on, come on. Make sure, I know as you get tired, it's tempting to start to fold and round. I need you to focus on that good morning setup. We don't have to come all the way down here. It's small, it's small. 3, 2, rack it, push press, dip, punch it up, re-rack it, dip, punch, re-rack. So the knees drive forward. We give the hamstrings a little break. The knuckles drive straight up to the ceiling. So make sure the weight is not so heavy that the wrists are hinging backwards. Whew. Feel those shoulders. You got it. So power. We're building strength because we have heavy loads, but we're moving a little quicker. So we're getting that heart rate up too. But I want you to focus on getting heavy weights, not being afraid to try to go heavy. We go back to those rows. 3, 2, hinge from the hips. Let's go. Row, down. So you need to pull those elbows back. Make sure they're not going out wide. They drive straight back. You pull the weight to your back hip pocket. You should feel this big time in the hamstrings because you're fired up here, you're loaded up. But the upper back, your rhomboids, your scapula, this whole shoulder blade area is where we should feel this. So if you're starting to shrug and feel it in your traps, right next to the neck, I need you to relax the shoulders down and then pull here. So you'll notice the shoulders are down far from my ears. We're not up here. 3, 2, pop it up, clean, let's go. Right out of that row, we go right into those cleans. Your feet are about hips distance, no wider. Hinge from those hips, explode up. Hinge from those hips. Now this one, you do have a little shrug. You shrug, your elbows come up, and then that weight follows. Shrug, elbow up. You got it. Back it up, come on. Push presses are on deck. Make sure you're still hinging from those hips. Some of us at home are starting to round. I need you to make sure you have a flat, long spine, super strong core. 3, 2, rack it, dip and drive right into it, come on. Don't drop those weights. Come on, it's a quick transition. Down and up, come on. You got it. Drive through the feet. Dip those knees forward, and then vertical plank at the top. Your weight should be too heavy to strict press. If you can do this, I need you to go heavier because you can handle a heavier weight. We need that dip and drive. So if you don't absolutely need this dip, guess what, babe? You're stronger than you thought you were. Grab a heavier weight, come on. Dip, punch, dip, punch. Now I know normally we can like strict press, but we started to in our last set, 25 pounds. 3, 2, hinge from the hips, row, let's go. But we're doing a lot of reps. So even with something closer to 20, we probably still have to push press because we're doing so many reps. This is your last round. Last round. So this should be the hardest round now. So even if you feel like your spine is long, make sure we're not popping that rib cage open and you feel this back bend in the lower back. You're gonna feel it almost instantly and your lower back is gonna give out way before your upper back even starts to work. So I need you to pull the rib cage in, hinge from the hips. So we're not here. The knees should not be over the toes. They should be back. The knees are slightly bent, but not much. Because all of this is hinging from the hips. This is not a squat. You got it, come on. We're gonna take it right into those cleans. No shrug, no shrug. Stay with it, 5 seconds. Come on, 3, 2, right into it, pop it up, let's go. Pop it up. You got it, come on. So cleans are explosive. You need your entire body to get this weight up. You should not be able to bicep curl this weight. So if you're over here like, yes, I can bicep curl this, but I cannot bicep curl this for 45 seconds. So I need you to pick a weight that you need to clean up to those shoulders. You got it. Man, this is a lot of hamstrings, a lot of tush, because you have those good morning setups the entire time. Get ready, we're going into push press in 7 seconds. Woo. 3, 2, dip and drive. You got it. Core is strong, pull it in. Punch the ceiling. Woo. Knuckles straight up to the ceiling. If the wrists start to hinge out like this, it's gonna suck. I need you to neutralize those wrists. Knuckles straight up to the ceiling. You got it, come on. Stay with it, let's go. All right, you have about 20 seconds left. You're already halfway through. You got it. Come on at home, get right back in it. You got it, Michelle, let's go. Come on, Amanda, dip and drive. Dip and drive, stay with it. Awesome job, Heather. Come on, 5 seconds, Cindy. Let's go, 3, 2, and recover, Lindsay, nice job. All right, we learned all 3 of those. We're putting together for a long complex. A 2-minute AMRAP looks like this. We row, we clean, we push press, we re-rack. Row, clean, push press. We are putting all 3 together for a 2-minute AMRAP. We go in 7. Get ready, we go in 5. 3, 2, hinge from your hips. Row, clean it, dip and drive. You're in it, let's go. Come on, 2-minute AMRAP. Stay with it, let's go. I can't see her, but I'm sure she's pushing. Let's go, Court, come on. Stay with it, let's go, let's go. 2-minute AMRAP. So this is very different than an EMOM. We're not going for all-out sprint. This is endurance. You're here for 2 minutes. So I need you to pick a pace that you can steadily maintain for 2 minutes. For 2 minutes. Make sure when you're coming out of that row, as soon as those weights go down, you're hinging it straight up, locking it in that position. So we don't want to row and then sweep the arms back while we're here. Hopefully your load is too heavy to do that. You're approaching your 1-minute mark. These 3 moves are meant to be a complex in that you push them together. Let's go. Whew. 1 minute in, come on. You got it, let's go. 45 seconds, come on. Focus on your form. On those rows, row to your back hip pocket. Make sure you're not rowing to your rib cage or to your chest. On the push press, make sure knees dip forward, knuckles drive straight up. Woo, 25 seconds, let's go, come on. Closing in, bringing it home. You should be tired. Your upper back, your hamstrings, the whole posterior part of your body should be dying. Come on. 10 seconds. Stay with me, Cindy. Come on. 5. Let's go. 3, 2, rest, rest. Recovery. We're gonna set up for windmills. So we're gonna have the right foot facing forward. Your left foot's gonna turn out. So your left heel lines up with your right arch. Imaginary dumbbell in that hand. Left palm turns away. As you push the hips back, your left hand glides down the left leg. Right arm punches up to the ceiling. Shoulders are stacked, just like in our Turkish get-up. And then as we pull back in, we can re-rack the weight. Now, if you want to make this harder, we can keep the weight overhead the entire time. Just make sure you keep your gaze. You're looking up towards that hand the entire time. Make sure we're not shrugging that shoulder up either. The shoulder should be active, yet relaxed. Push the hips out and back, and make sure the shoulders stay lined up. So it's really important to not come back here with the weight. It's not gonna feel good on your shoulders. So your choice if you wanna keep the hand up or if you wanna lower and lift it throughout the exercise. Pivot to the other side, same thing. Right hand glides down the inside of the right leg. Left arm punches up to the ceiling. Keep your gaze on the left hand. Keep it on the left hand, keep it on the left hand, keep it on the left hand until you stand back up. Look up, look up, look up. Glide it down and then bring it back up. So a windmill is all about the obliques. So when we lower and lift, we're using the obliques. So it's kind of like side bends. So we use the obliques to lower and then we fire up the obliques to lift. So the hips are going out, but notice we're not like bending the knees or anything. It's nice and straight. Okay, so that's the skill we're gonna keep building up on. So in our next set, we're gonna go from a snatch to a windmill. So start light for our first round, and then if you can go heavier, try going heavier. So what's that gonna look like? So just like a normal snatch, that weight is in between the arches of the feet, we snatch it up. I'm keeping my hand up. We pivot the left foot out, and we lower down into the windmill. We come back up, unpivot the foot, lower the weight, bring the hand back down. Snatch, pivot open, lower down, and come back up. So that's move 2. Move 1, you're gonna have one heavy dumbbell to the right side of your mat. The light weight is gonna be into the center of where your chest would be because we're gonna go right into those snatches with the dumbbell facing you. We have single side Renegade rows, 2 right side Renegade rows. Let's go. Row to your back hip pocket. So we're still focusing on the upper back. It's all about the posterior chain today. We got it. So as you row, you can do this on the knees. Just make sure you're not opening the hips side to side. Wide feet is gonna give you a big foundation. Also, make sure you're in a plank, so your tush is not high up in the air. So if you need to, drop to the knees and focus on the strength. Because the Renegade row, I want it heavy, focusing on strengthening through that side of the body. You got it. We're gonna leave that weight where it is in 5, in 3, 2, leave it. Hop the feet in. All right, snatch to windmill. Here we go. You snatch. Pivot the left foot open. Push the hips back. Look up, look up, look up. Bring it back in. Re-rack it. Take it down. Snatch. Pivot open. Glide the hand down. Look up. Push the hips back. Bring it back in. Re-rack. Snatch. Open. Slowly glide down. Bring it back in. Re-rack it. 15 seconds, come on. Snatch. Pivot that left foot open. Push the hips to the right. Look up, look up, look up. Bring it back in. Unpivot the foot. Re-rack it. One more. Then we go into Renegade rows on the left. Slowly release. Set your weight back down under the center of the chest. Heavy dumbbell to the left side. Bring it to the mat. Let's go. Renegade row on the left. Square your hips and your chest to the floor. Make sure we're not opening up to the side. So we have a couple of rounds here. If you felt really good with a lighter weight on your windmills, feel free to level up. But if you were still kind of feeling, maybe this is a little hard, stay with your lighter dumbbell. We don't have to go heavier on those windmills. I want you to get the form down first before we try going heavier. Renegade rows, row to your back hip pocket. Come on. Really feel that left shoulder blade all around the scapula. Come on. 10 seconds. We're gonna leave the heavy weight and we're gonna go into windmills to the opposite side. So your left hand will grab that weight. 3, 2, bring it up. All right, left hand has the weight. Snatch it up. Rotate your right foot. Look up, glide the hand down. Push the hips out, bring it back in. Unpivot, re-rack, and we go again. Snatch, open. That right hand glides the inside of that leg. You don't have to go all the way to the floor. Only if your obliques feel good with it. Open, look up every time, look up. And remember, you don't have to have that weight overhead. You don't have to have it overhead. You can snatch, rack, and then lower down. Press it up. As you come up, you're re-racking. You don't have to hold it overhead, especially if we start to look like this at the bottom. That's no good. It should be up here. When you look up, your shoulders should be stacked. 3, 2, release. Back to the right side. Let's go. Place that light weight, center of the chest. Right side, Renegade rows. Let's go. Square your hips, square your chest. You got it. So, right now we're building strength in the upper back. In the windmill, we're focusing on stability. 2 very different things, but they complement each other so well. So right now you're building strength in the upper back. So when we require the arm to stay locked overhead, we have the strength throughout the shoulder girdle to hold that weight up. So really heavy weights on these Renegade rows. Let's get strong here. You got it, come on. I know that my time is probably not accurate. These are probably not 45-second efforts, but we're learning a new skill, so it's okay if we take a little time. 3, 2, bring it up. Grab your light weight in the right hand. Snatch it up. Pivot left foot open. Push the hips out. Look up. Make sure that hand is right over the shoulder, not behind it, and then bring it right back up. Unpivot the foot. Re-rack. Reset. Snatch. Open. You got it. Courtney loves herself a good windmill. I'm sure she's setting a super good example there at the gym. We got it, come on. Stay with it, let's go. Make sure you're looking up. Don't look at the floor. There's nothing for you on the floor. There's nothing there. And release. Last time, I keep setting the weight upside. Under the chest, left side Renegade rows. Let's go. Heavy weight. Focus on strength. Make sure that right hand is directly below the shoulder. So we shouldn't be back here like this. So even though the right arm's not rowing, it is loaded up with your body weight. It's working hard. So corkscrew that hand into the mat. Inside the elbow faces forward. Exhale as you row, inhale as you lower. Upper back strength, you got it. 10 more seconds here. Stay with it. 3, 2, weight down, bring it up. Left hand has the lighter dumbbell. Snatch, right foot opens up, look up. Glide the right hand on the inside of that leg. I'm making contact. My hand is literally gliding down the leg for support. So it's not just for looks. It's not like, let's have the arm out here. It's a support system. Glide it down the inside of that leg. Just like a deadlift, we keep the dumbbell super close. We want to do the same here. Pivot, re-rack, snatch. Remember, if the weight's too much, switch it. Or rack it and press throughout your windmill. There are multiple options to focus on here. Whatever feels best for your body, pick that option. Let's do one more full rep. I hope you feel those obliques. I hope you feel your shoulder stability. And then release, set your light weight down. Nice job. Okay, we have a 6-minute amrap ladder. We're gonna do one side and then the other side. 3 minutes on the right, 3 minutes on the left. We'll go in 30 seconds. We are going to dumbbell swing, clean it, push press. So left hand can mimic if that makes it easier for you, or the left hand can just stay in its power position off to the side, building energy through your left side of your body. Grab your heavier dumbbell. I'm going back to my 17.5. One side, swings, cleans, push presses. Ready, set, here we go. Swing it, clean it, push press. Back down, swing, clean, push press. Remember how we started class today, those good mornings. Go back to that form for your swings. Left arm can mimic, or just it's out in its power position. Whatever feels better for you. Whew. Three minutes here. So, could I swing, clean, and press heavier? Yes. Could I swing, clean, press heavier for 3 minutes? Probably not. Probably not. So make sure you choose your weight accordingly. Yes, we can go heavy. Yes, we're strong. But this is about endurance. So, moderately heavy, not super heavy. We're not looking for a PR in 3 minutes. You got it, come on. Whew. 2 minutes, let's go. Swing, clean, push press. Whew. Actually, a little under, but we got this. All right, so focus, strong core. We don't want to swing twist, right? Your core is strong. You swing center, you clean center, you push press center. That's why mimicking might feel better for you. Whatever feels better for you. Keep your chest and hips squared off to the front short edge of your mat. So if you're starting to open as you swing, open as you clean, pull your powerhouse in, activate the core, grip the mat firmly with your feet, hinge from those hips, strong core to swing it up, dip and drive. So you'll notice hips are square, less than a minute, come on. Right side's getting tired, I know. Stay with it. 3 minute AMRAP, come on. So another thing to want to avoid is when you swing, maybe you're not opening the hips, maybe you're pushing your hips to the side. Everything needs to stay square. You have a heavier load on this side. That's why this left arm is either mimicking or it's powered. If the arm's over here lazy, every time you swing, you're gonna kind of push to the hips to the side a little bit. You've gotta build energy to the left side somehow. Whether it's a mimic, whether it's a power arm. So when we swing, hips go straight back like the good mornings. When we clean, straight back like the good mornings. And then we push press. We don't wanna do this just because we're lopsided. 3, 2, release, shake it out, you get 10 seconds. 3 minutes on the left. 3 minutes on the left. Shake out that right arm. It's not gonna get a break. Remember, it's a power or it's mimicking. 3, 2, let's go. Square hips, clean, dip and drive. You got it. Square them up, dip and drive. Really think keeping the hips to the left so they're not driving out to the right. Whew. You got it, come on, we're here for 3 minutes. And I know we don't always love to work out in front of mirrors, but when you're learning new moves, it helps to watch yourself. Because then you can see if you're opening anywhere, if you're not square. Maybe your wrists are starting to hinge under the weight. You got it, come on. Right arm is active, let's go. Hamstrings are lit up. I almost said fired up, but I guess they could be fired up. This is like a lot of little baby deadlifts. Come on. Whew. Hamstrings and toes are working hard. They work in the windmills. They work in swings. They work in cleans. Come on. Whew. I don't know if Court's playing music for you guys at the gym, but I love this song. Stay with it. Make sure you're still dip driving on that push press. I know the arm's gonna get tired, so don't kind of get lazy and start doing these little half presses. The arm has to walk out, knuckles high to the sky. That's why it's a push press, not a strict press. We need that lower half. 1 minute, let's go. You got it, Heather, come on, stay with me, let's go. Come on, Jerry, come on, Whit. Stay with it, let's go. Nice job, Amanda. Come on, Michelle. We got Cindy at home, let's go. We're gonna take on the world. Courtney, stop being so beastly over there. No, I'm just kidding. Get it, let's go, let's go. Less than 30 seconds. Come on, we do this for Courtney. We got a matchup for her. Let's go, beasts. Come on. 15 seconds, let's go. No pressure, but we go as long as Courtney does. Come on. Come on, Court, bring us home. 7 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, done, rest. Woo. Drop it, shake it out. Recover. Breathe. Okay, we have one more circuit. We're gonna go a little overtime because of our technology hiccup. But if you need to take off at 12:45, I totally understand. We have a 7-minute circuit. We have seesaw rows. So remember they're both moving constantly in unison. I'm gonna ask you to do it with your heavy weights. I'm gonna ask you to do it with your heavy weights. I'm gonna stay with my 17.5. As soon as we come out of that, weighted burpees, and then we come out of that, we have a clean push press. Woo! All right, 15 seconds away. Seesaw rows. It's gonna be a lot, it's gonna be a lot. Mentally prepare now. 5 seconds. Take the feet a little wider than usual. Dumbbells are gonna go in between. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So make sure you're not shrugging. Core is strong, protecting the lower back. Pull those shoulder blades together. And even though the feet are wide, We're still hinging from the hips. It's still your hamstrings that are loaded up and holding you. We're not squatting. Hinge from those hips. Knees are soft, but not really bent. It's all about the hips, the booty, the hamstring. 3, 2, drop the weights, burpee. Push up and up. Bring those weights up, stand. Back up to your squat. Down, back, push up, up. Here we go. Bring them up for your squat. Down, back, push up, up, feet in, stand. Down, back, push up, feet out, stand. 3, 2, feet together. Clean, push press. Clean, push press. I know, it's hard. It's hard right now, those hamstrings. Come on. Woo. You got it, let's go. Whew. 7 seconds, come on. 3, 2, drop your weights, quick, 15 second shake out. Shake out your grip, roll your shoulders. Get ready. Seesaw gorilla rows in 7. Woo. Get ready, 3, 2, hinge from those hips, we go. Row, 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 row. Your boat. No, come on, you got this. Feet are wide. We're hinging from those hips. We're not squatting. Push your hips up. Drive your tailbone back. Strong core. Chest is lifted, spine is long. In 10 seconds, weighted burpees. Stay with your gorilla rows. Come on in Cobra family, let's go. In the office, stay with it. 3, 2, down, back, push up, weighted squat. Come on, Cindy, me and you at home, babe, let's go. We got 6 people in that office right now pushing it. Let's go. Build off each other's energy. Come on. Hoot and holler. Clap it up. Whatever you need. You are using each other to get through this effort. 5 seconds. Clean push press. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Did Heather die? She was off camera for a second. Goodbye, Heather. R.I.P. Let's go. Push press. Come on. Come on, you guys. Clap it up for Heather. Let's go. Let's go. 10 seconds. Come on. Whew. 3, 2. Shake it out. 15 seconds. 2 more times. 2 more times. Right now, you clap it up. You high five a buddy. Here you go, Cindy. This one's for you at home, since we're all by our lonesome. This is for you at Encova, in the offices. Come on, you clap it up. You build each other up. Ready? 3, 2. Hinge from those hips. Rows. Let's go. Reciprocating. Come on. They're both in constant movement. It's not one and then the other. Come on, come on. Woo! Upper back should be on fire. Let's go. 8 seconds. Come on. 5. Come on. 3, 2. Drop back, push up. Let's go. Weighted squat. Come on. Yes, you can. Get out of that push up fast. Let's go. Down and back. Come on. Yes, you can. You're already halfway through this effort. Whew. 5, 3, 2, recover. If you're at home listening to the song, woo, it's I am a child of the devil in English. All right, clean push press, let's go. We only have 1 more round after this. Let's finish strong, come on. We got this. Come on. When you've got people in a room with you, you've got energy, you've got camaraderie. I need you to inspire each other to push to the end. 3, 2, shake it out, come on. Right now, go high five somebody in that room. Let's go. Let's go. Give them some of your energy. Come on, come on. Woo. Last round. 3, 2, whoa. This is it. 90-second push. Come on. Get in it. Let's go. Come on. Get those chills. You just stole someone's energy. Use it. Let's go. Come on. Get back in it. You don't need this break. No, you don't. Come on. This is it. 90 seconds to bring it home. 10. Whew. 5. Come on. 3, 2. Drop it. Let's go. Weighted squat. You got this. Come on. Less than 45 seconds of class. You are almost there. Let's go. Push press on deck. 7 seconds away. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Push press. Go. Dip and punch. Dip and punch. Dip and punch. It's not a thruster. I'm not asking you to squat. I'm asking you to pick up your intensity and go fast. For the next 15 seconds, clean press, back down, clean press, back down. Pick it up for 10. Come on, Heather, you're leading the way, let's go. You got everybody behind you looking to you. Let's go, 5, 4, 3, 2. Drop your weight, you're done. Drop your weight, you're done. We are officially 2 minutes over class because it was supposed to be 45 minutes, but we lost 2. Awesome job, PELWELL family. You learned a new skill today. Tomorrow, back to bar, Pilates, and strength. So until tomorrow, PELWELL family, be well.